North Korea said that its recent missile tests were tactical nuclear drills overseen by Kim Jong-un and comes as a response to US-led drills in the region. North Korean state media, the KCNA, released 2 pictures of Kim Jong-un overseeing the tests and said that Pyongyang decided to organize the military drills under the simulation of an actual war. The state media has said that North Korean army units were involved in the operation that went on from the 25th of September to the 9th of October. The aim of the operation was to check and assess the war deterrent along with nuclear counter-attack capability of the country. Pyongyang says that it's demonstrated the effectiveness of its nuclear combat forces and that it stands ready to hit and destroy targets from any location. But what's more concerning here is North's statement, and I'm quoting here. Even though the enemy continues to talk about dialogue and negotiations, we do not have anything to talk about, nor do we feel the need to do so. Kim has long wanted to develop tactical nukes, smaller, lighter weapons designed for battlefield use. He's also made developing small nukes a top priority at a key party congress in January last year. Last month, North Korea also revised its nuclear laws, envisaging a wide array of scenarios in which it could use the nukes. Kim has declared North Korea an irreversible nuclear power, effectively ending the possibility of denuclearization talks. Now, the escalation in the Korean peninsula comes after the United States and South Korea held joint maritime exercises involving a U.S. aircraft carrier on Friday. The Navy exercises involved the U.S. carrier Ronald Reagan and its strike group. Prior to that, the naval forces of South Korea, Japan and the United States also conducted joint drills here. For more on this now, we're being joined by Vishnu Prakash from New Delhi, who's a former Indian diplomat. Thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. What do you make of North Korea's tactical nuclear tests, and how do you see this impacting regional order?
Well, greetings. What we are seeing is yet another sequel of a riveting thriller, which is the Korean Peninsula. The only difference is that the actors keep changing, but the script remains the same, and we see this happening, getting enacted again and again and again. The situation is very clear. North Korea will not give up its nuclear weapons. North Korea is steadily making these nuclear weapons and weapons of mass destruction more. They're refining them. They're making them more sophisticated. Whenever there are joint military exercises, North Korea sees that as a danger and as a rehearsal to an attack on North Korea. And they fire missiles. The US and South Korea kind of condemn it. Japan condemns it. More sanctions are imposed, and it goes on and on and on. So that is where it is. Nothing more, nothing less.
All right, nothing more, nothing less. That's what you say. So what would you say is the way forward? Are we likely to see heightened tensions or just these drills continuing going forward?
You know, whenever the conservative government comes to power in South Korea, because the Conservative Party takes a robust stance against North Korea, does not believe in cutting much slack to them, is insistent on denuclearization, the tensions go up. The only way forward, in my view, is that there is to be some kind of an understanding with North Korea where they may agree, given the right incentives, to freeze their weapons of mass destruction program. But they are unlikely to roll back, and they will never give up their nuclear weapons. For them, the question is it's an existential issue. And they know that if they give up the nuclear weapons, that will be the end of the North Korean regime. They will not give up nuclear weapons. They will go through the motions. They will go back and forth. But so long as there is a demand for complete denuclearization, I don't think we'll see much of a headway.
Right, absolutely. In fact, I was just going to come to that. Now that North Korea has completely ruled out the possibility of any denuclearization talks, what do you think is the way forward? What sort of incentives are we talking about here?
You know what North Korea is a basket case. They are barely eking out a living. If at all in a good year, they grow at 2 to 3%. They are under debilitating sanctions, but the sanctions are not effective because of China in particular. So what does North Korea need? They need 3 or 4 things. One, they seek respect. Kim Jong-un wants to be treated as not a pariah, but as a leader. They want to have a peace agreement with USA and with South Korea and with Japan. They want economic assistance and humanitarian assistance. And in return, they are willing to, I think they would be willing to freeze their nuclear weapon program, their weapons of mass destruction. They will even perhaps allow inspectors from IAEA to come in. But the bottom line is that they will not give up their nuclear weapon program, nor will they roll back their program, because they know what has happened to those who have done that. They engage in brinkmanship, but they're not suicidal. They are smart people. They know that their only ace up their sleeve is the weapons of mass destruction, and that they will not give up.
All right. Well, Ambassador Vishnu Prakash, thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast with your insights on this. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.